So ever wondered that the fancy cars that you see on the road, how do they get to India? Well, it's a very tedious process and it's a long process. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about importing a car from abroad to India. So stay tuned till the end of the video. So imagine buying your dream car in America and then realizing that bringing it to India could cost you almost double the price of the car itself. Now that sounds crazy, right? But that's how exactly car imports in India work. From shipping charges to custom duties to port fees, paperwork and government rules. Importing a car into India is way more complicated than most people think, and the shocking part is one small mistake from your end can get your car stuck at the port for weeks or even get rejected completely. So in this video, I'm going to explain the entire process of importing a car from abroad to India. Let's say for example from US to India. Now how shipping works, how much it actually costs, what paperwork is needed, what cars get rejected, and whether importing a car into India is even worth in 2026. So first of all, you have to understand, why do people even import cars into India? For some, it's about owning a dream car that is not officially sold here. Others bring cars while relocating from abroad, and some people simply want something unique on the Indian road. But before importing any vehicle, there are strict rules that you should know about. Now, India has some of the highest import duties in the world, and not every car can legally enter the country. The process usually starts by choosing the shipment method, and there are mainly two options. You have RORO shipping and container shipping. Now, the RORO shipping stands for roll on, roll off, where the car is directly driven into the cargo ship. It's cheaper and commonly used for normal vehicles, but it's less secure because the car remains accessible during transport. That means the car is in the open and there might be some damage to it while it is being transported on the cargo ship. Now the second option is the container shipping, where the vehicle is locked inside the shipping container, and this method is safer and preferred for luxury and expensive cars, but naturally it will cost you more. Now after shipping comes the most important part, that is the documentation. Now you need ownership papers, export documents, insurance papers, invoice details, custom declaration and compliance document. Now Indian custom authorities verify everything very carefully, including the age of the vehicle, the emission norms of the vehicle, the declared value of the vehicle, and if there are any mismatch in the paperwork or valuation, the process can get delayed for days and even for weeks. Now let us talk about another bigger issue. Now the biggest shock is the cost. Now most people think that shipping is an expensive part, but actually Indian custom duties is what changes everything. Now import duties is calculated on the CIF value, which means the cost, insurance and the freight combined together. Then taxes and additional charges are added on top of that, so that sometimes the final price of the imported car becomes almost double the original value. A car worth around say 30 lakh rupees abroad can easily end up costing you about 50 to 60 lakh rupees after custom duty, taxes, port charges and registration expenses. So yes, it is an expensive affair, and that is why importing a car to India is so expensive. Plus, not every car gets approved. Left-hand drive vehicles, cars with incorrect paperwork, emission issues or illegal modification can face rejection. And if a vehicle gets stuck on the port, now the storage charges start increasing every single day. The entire process can take anywhere between few weeks and a couple of months depending on the shipping time, the custom clearance and the registration formalities. So importing a car into India is definitely not simple. It's expensive, time consuming and full of paperwork. But for many enthusiasts, the idea of owning a rare imported car still makes the whole process worth it. So if you have ever planned to import a car from abroad, now you know what actually happens behind the scenes. And honestly, after researching the entire process, now I understand why imported cars in India cost so much. I hope this video was informative to you. I hope I gave you a lot of information about how you can now import cars if you want from abroad to the Indian market. And if you like this video, do give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to all our social media channels. I'm Promit signing out. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be safe and ride safe.